Hello, gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. It's 10:55 Boston time. The code word is coffee, and we're going to do Germany turn three. Here is a quick look at the picture that I had sent you in our group chat, which I, as always, deconstruct on film so that we know we're just getting started now. Anyway, that's done. So, 10:55 coffee. We're buying two carriers, one transport, and two tanks. And there's not a lot of combat. It's mostly non-combat. However, I'm going to break from the non-combat combat order because I don't want to just start a video and then roll. That's always bad practice. The only thing I'm really doing is coming into a bombing raid on your factory in London. However, the naval forces in 93 are going to be moving into 98 to bolster the naval presence there, and dropping off in Transjordan, which, to my knowledge, blocks the door. You have to take Transjordan before you can move through with any of your ships. So that's going in there. We're going to have a man and an infantry. I'm sorry, an infantry and an artillery in Transjordan. We'll now have a cruiser and two destroyers of different persuasions, one Italian, one German, and a transport there. We're also going to be bolstering some of the forces here in Alexandria. You have two men in Rhodesia. Anyway, we're going to come in and we're going to put a fighter, two fighters, and two tactical bombers in Alexandria. You probably have the ability to take it out. However, it's going to require you to thin your forces in Egypt, and you'll probably have to take that out too. So this is here, and then we can come in afterwards. We're going to be flying 1, 2, 3, 4 planes, two TACs and two fighters up to 110 and land on a new carrier that's going into 110. Two men from Norway are going into Finland. Two men are being picked up from Denmark, and they're coming into 110 and being dropped off in Bordeaux, along with the cruiser and battleship. So the new carrier, two new carriers and transport will be placed there. There's a 3 max, so we're good. We're far enough into the video now to start rolling. Anyway, let's make sure the camera's in on it. Yeah, we're good. We can bring this in. Just very quickly. There we go. All right, so you're going to roll your AA gun. You roll the 5, and then I'm going to roll a 2. Plus 2 is 4 off of you. I'm not going to be in a position to do anything about this submarine, so I might as well go ahead and roll your convoy off of Norway. 2 dice. You got a 1 and a 6, so you took $1 off of me. Yeah, so you took $1 off of me for the convoy. So anyway, let's go ahead and get all this business done. The strategic bomber is thereafter landing here in Normandy. There's a tank in Western Germany that's moving to Normandy as well. There are 2 mechanized units in Western Germany. They're moving to Northern Italy. There is 2 AA guns in Western Germany. And you know what? I think I'm going to change my little order there. I'm going to move one of them north to Denmark, and I think the smarter thing to do is move one down to Northern Italy. So that's a little bit of an adjustment. Please take note of that. So that leaves me with 1 man and 1 AA piece in Denmark. Let's see. We had a tank in Yugoslavia. That's going into Northern Italy as well. We had 1 man and 1 tank in Bulgaria. They're moving to Greece, and they'll be staying there. Now, as far as forces in Slovakia, Hungary are concerned, they're staying the way they are. Everything that remains here in Germany is moving to the front. So we'll clean it all up and consolidate the chips later, but there's everything that was in Berlin is now, including that AA gun, is now in Poland. We are leaving the forces there. We're leaving the forces here. We're not attacking Russia. And then we're going to go ahead and fly 4 aircraft into C-Zone 110. Just bear with me a second. These will all be on the new carriers. And I believe that's it for Germany's turn. Yeah, we're good. Nice short video, real simple, easy peasy. We're going to go ahead and place 2 tanks in Berlin. We're going to place 2 carriers out to sea in C-Zone 110, each of which will have a tactical bomber and a fighter on board. And then we're going to go ahead and place a transport in 110 as well. And that's easy peasy, simple. That's the look at the world. So we have 2 TACs, 2 fighters in Alexandria, along with a artillery piece and 2 men. We have a man and an artillery in Transjordan. We have a cruiser, a destroyer of German persuasion, a destroyer of Italian persuasion, and a transport out of 98. We have 1 man and 1 tank, in addition to the 3 men, 2 tanks, 1 artillery that Italy has in Greece. We have 1 tank, 2 mechanized, and 1 AA piece in Northern Italy. Again, that AA piece was not spelled out in my instructions. I'll make an amendment. We have a strategic bomber, 2 men, a tank in Normandy, and in C-Zone 110 there's 2 fully loaded carriers with a plane and a fighter and a tactical on each. There's a battleship, a cruiser, and 2 transports. Let's see. That's going to leave me short. I only have 2 men that I brought in and 1 tank. So that's unacceptable. We can't do that. One of the tanks that was in Germany, I'm going to go ahead and change my orders. I'm going to take one of the tanks that was in Germany, and that's going to move. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, it's going to move to Holland. Okay? So there's 1 tank in Holland. I'll change that as well as the A piece. We moved 2 men up to Finland, so there should be 9 in total. And I believe that's it for Germany. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Thanks, gentlemen. 7 minutes, 21 seconds. The code word was coffee.